there, David from Canada, Philippines Adventures. Welcome aboard Philippine Airlines Flight 119. Departed from Toronto Pearson Airport, heading to Manila. I almost missed this flight. OMG. Let's share. But before I get into that, I booked this flight earlier in the year. I originally ended up booking economy grade. I've shared a few videos in regards of going online and doing some comparables. I've used Expedia's, Booking.com, Scanner flights. I've checked out quite a few. What I found was that the prices are all over the place. For myself, what is important is flight hours. I want to get the shortest flight hours, which means direct flight. So that is what I personally look for. You will pay less if you have stopovers in other places, but it's usually only a few $100s, but it will add lots of hours to your flight time. So I booked my flight well in advance, which I highly recommend, because if you leave it last minute or getting close to Christmas, the prices do go up and flights are limited. So I highly recommend that you do book your flight early if you're planning to come to the Philippines. Wherever your country is, confirm what your visa-free status is. From Canada, we are visa-free for 30 days. Same as the US, Australia, many other countries. What visa-free means is that you're allowed to be in the Philippines for under 30 days. So when you are flying, if you have a return ticket already booked and departing the Philippines within 30 days, then you do not need to worry about what I'm going to share with you next. If you're planning on staying in the Philippines for longer than 30 days, what you need to do is purchase an onward called a throwaway ticket. This is used all over. Lots of people who are flying use this. What this allows you to do is when you're filling out the forms, is that you are actually sharing that you are leaving the Philippines within the 30 days. And that is what the requirements are. Thank you. Yes, please. So I got some food that just came in. So what's very important is you purchase a throwaway onward ticket. And I've done a video in relation to that. You can watch it. Now, when you purchase this, the companies, I use Onward, Best Onward. It's 24 hours that it's valid for. You have your e-travel, which you need to make sure you fill out. That is a requirement for entering in the Philippines. They're going to ask all kinds of questions on there. They're basic. I've already shared in a video about that also. Now, this is very important that you follow this so that you don't have any issues. booked your flight, you are planning on staying for longer than 30 days duration. Once it comes closer to your flight, what you will do, 24 hours, 48 hours, it's up to you. Myself, I do it the morning before I'm flying out. I go online and I book an onward ticket. I've already got my ticket purchased, so I know what my flight is and I know when I'm arriving. So they're going to ask, when do you arrive and when do you leave? So you want to put in the onward, that date will be within prior to that 30 days. It costs you 14 USD for that. They'll generate a flight and send that to you via email. And it takes seconds, like really minutes, not seconds, minutes. For me, as soon as I did it, I got it right away. Now what you will do is you have your onward, you will go on to Philippines government, and I've attached in this link the proper site. You do not pay for this, it is free, and you will proceed filling out your e-travel. So make sure that you have your passport, make sure you have your actual original flight information. You also have your onward ticket information. This is very important. So they're going to ask numerous questions. When I filled mine out, they did not ask anything about the COVID anymore, but they did ask, when am I departing? So they asked when I'm arriving and when I'm departing. They didn't ask for the flight number for my departure. This time, prior they have. So I filled out that information, and the e-travel then sent me a QRC code, so it's completed. So remember, the steps that you do is you paid for your ticket, 48 hours to 24 hours. Myself, I like to do it the morning before I'm traveling. I go on to an onward site. I pay for that ticket, which is called a throwaway, and it's $14. I've entered in the date that I will be departing the Philippines within that 30 days, which is my visa-free. And then I will proceed to filling out the e-travel. So I go online, go to the government of Philippines for e-travel. It is free, and you will fill that out and provide that information. And then you will instantly get your QRC code. I highly recommend that you print this out so you have a hard copy, but also set up a folder in your cell phone so you can easily refer to this, because you will be asked. This will be home for this long flight. far the food has been delicious. Let's eat. Wow, the aroma coming off of this is incredible. I can't wait to eat it. Let's eat. Wow, that meal was delicious. Every meal that I've had has been really good. Items that are supposed to be cold or cooler are that, and items that are supposed to be either hot or warm are exactly that. Really enjoying the food. Back to my story that I was sharing, that I almost missed this flight. So let's go back earlier in the year that I booked this flight. And for this specific flight, it was departing on September 4th at 1:35 a.m. So months go by, and it's getting closer to my flight. I'm getting all my items checked off that I need to do for my luggage. First time I've done a check-on, so a check bag. That's the first time I've done this, and I'm allowed 2 of them at 50 pounds each, and then I'm allowed to have 2 carry-ons that are 7 kg, 15 pounds each. But you would be shocked how quickly it grows. So fast forward, time has gone by. It's getting closer to my flight. I'm a day before my flight, so I know that I need to go online to an onward provider to fill out that. And once I've done that, then I know I need to go on to the Philippines government for the e-travel. But what messed me up was that I'm leaving on September 4th at 1:35 a.m. That's in the morning. So for some reason in my mind, I was thinking I'd be leaving the next day at 1:35 a.m. So I already had my transportation booked prior to this to pick me up at 10 o'clock. So I could arrive at the airport before 11 o'clock so that I could do my check-in. And I want to give you a little tip. You see that I'm sitting in my little home here for this flight. This is business class. Well, I went on and I bidded for this. So what happens is that once you've purchased a ticket, if it's not a business class from the beginning, once it gets closer to your flight, they will send you emails offering you to upgrade. I've provided a video sharing this. You can watch this video. And I've gone through all the different options. So I decided I'm going to bid for the business class. You're allowed 2 bids per flight. So I did the lowest bid for business class, and I also did a bid for having a seat beside me free in the econo flight area, which is at the back of the farther in the airplane. So to my surprise, a few days prior to departing, I got an email saying, congratulations, you have your bid won, so I'm going to business class. And this is what business class is like. The food is amazing. Oh my goodness, everything. I'm just loving it. When I got to the airport, the check-in was so simple. I I went right up to the business class check-in. Took me maybe 10 minutes to check in. Meanwhile, the lineup for the econo, if you're doing a check bag, they're going to likely be in line for at least an hour. Then from there, I proceeded through the customs, which again was very simple. I checked that one bag. They weighed everything else. They didn't say anything about the weight. I was asked to show, before I got my boarding pass, my e-travel. So she scanned the barcode, did not ask for my onward ticket, but the onward ticket information showing when I'm leaving is within the e-travel. So going back, I thought I would be leaving tomorrow. I had my ride booked picking me up at 10 p.m. tomorrow on the 4th, when it should have been booked for the 3rd, because I need to be at the airport and checked in to be boarding for the 4th at 1:35 a.m. Oh my goodness, it was so confusing. For some reason, I just couldn't get my head around it, and I almost missed my flight. I would have been sleeping and the flight would have been gone. So I was talking to my Filipina girlfriend, and she put a bug in my ear saying, "David, you're supposed to be leaving tonight." I'm like, "No, Mar, I'm not leaving tonight. I'll leave tomorrow. Everything's all booked." So when I went online to confirm my booking, it said flight is leaving within 4 hours, check-in. I'm like, whoa, 4 hours? Oh wow, the world just stopped. So now I have to get everything prepared. Remember, I was looking to go the next day. Oh my goodness gracious. I did have a lot of things done, so I was already pre-organized, but I wasn't fully organized because I assumed I'd be leaving tomorrow, not today. So this all happened at 8 p.m. So the first thing I did was contact for my ride, and they're great company. Give a shout out to them. As soon as I called, they have my cell number. They had my reference number. They said, "Yes, how can we help you? We're picking you up at 10 p.m. tomorrow." I said, "No, unfortunately I messed up. I need to be picked up at 10 p.m. tonight." They said, "No problem, sir. We'll have a driver at your home for 10 p.m. So this is at 8 p.m. now on September the 3rd. I gotta laugh, but man, it was stressful. I was like a chicken running around with his head cut off. So I'm trying to be calm. So I got that taken care of. Now I need to go online to Best Ticket and get my onward ticket done. So I did that. Within seconds, they sent me an email with my confirmation of my ticket. Once I had that, I had my passport out, I had my flight information, I had my onward ticket information. I proceeded to the government of Philippines to do the e-travel. I went online for the e-travel, very simple, very easy to go. It is free, you do not pay. I went through the process of answering the questions. They did not ask for my flight number, but they did ask for when I was departing the Philippines. So I provided that, which marries up to my flight. So that's all done. Now I'm running around in the house because all the things that I was supposed to be doing tomorrow, I need to get done now. I had my laptop open because I was actually editing, and I had clothes in the washing machine ready to put on, but I hadn't put on yet. I had items that I had purchased that I wanted to wash before I brought to the Philippines. Well, guess what? They're new items, but they didn't get washed. I had a shirt that I wanted to wear. It vanished. I don't know where it vanished. It just vanished because I was packing all kinds of stuff. I had to turn my heat down in my home. I had to turn the water off in my home. There's all kinds of things that I need to do. I had food for tomorrow. I had to get rid of all that food. I had oranges, apples. I actually had for tomorrow. I'm gonna miss this. I had a nice rack of ribs, all marinated, ready to barbecue for tomorrow. Well, guess what? Those went in the freezer. So I got rid of the bananas, apples, oranges. I had bell peppers, romaine lettuce. So I had to get rid of, and cucumber. I had to get rid of all those items. Unfortunately, they had to be disposed of. So things are coming together. I'm getting everything organized. Thank goodness I had my bags pretty well taken care of. So I had my one check bag, which would be 50 pounds. And I use that gauge that I've shared when I'm doing the luggage. It helps a lot for when you come to the airport. And then I also weighed my 2 carry-ons, so that was all taken care of. So I'm now ready to go. And I actually had a half an hour prior to the arrival for pickup. And they're always 15 minutes early. They're just great. Great company. I really enjoy using them. Very professional. So from there, proceeded from my home to Pearson Airport, which is about a 45-minute drive. I go to Terminal 3, Philippine Airlines. As soon as I went inside, I went over to where the lineup is for the Philippine Airlines. And because I had business, wow, no lineup. Like 2 people ahead of me. But the econo, there was a big lineup. You'll see the video. And I went up, and I already shared what I did. Just gave my passport. They had all my information, because to get your actual ticket, I had to provide my e-travel, my boarding pass. So everything is good. What I did learn is my check-in bag is set to go to my destination, but I can pick that up in Manila because I have an onward. So when you're flying, if say you're going to Dumaguete or to other areas in the Philippines, most of us will arrive in Manila. And that is an international airport. Terminal 1 is where you'll arrive. And once you leave from there, if you just have your carry-ons, you will make your way down to the area where it is the free shuttles. And the free shuttle, what that does is it takes you over to the appropriate terminal for domestic. So domestic and international terminals are totally separated. And it is free. Don't pay. You don't need to get a Grab or anything. It's all free. You can watch my videos right here for that. I'm trying to help you out because I run into a lot of foreigners who run into a lot of issues. So I'm trying to help you. So now what I found out, once I arrive in Manila tomorrow, because we're a day behind, we're a day ahead. I left on the 3rd. My flight left on the 4th. I'll arrive in the Philippines on the 5th. Oh, no wonder my head is spinning around. So I will, for the first time, go to the kiosk where they have your luggage coming in. And I will wait for my bag. If I don't want to wait for it, then it will go onward, but I really don't want to chance that. I would rather pick it up right there so I know I have it, and then I will proceed to take the free shuttle bus from the International Terminal 1 airport over to the domestic airport, and I'll be leaving from Terminal 2, I believe. I didn't check my ticket, but I believe it's Terminal 2 because that's where I've always left before, but I'll be doing a video for that. So I'm getting to use the roller. I got to use the roller to go into the airport, and when I pick it up, I'll get to use this roller to get to the bus, transfer bus, and then once I get from there, then you go into the entranceway and you have to do the whole process again. I'll have to go to Philippine Airlines and I will check in that bag. It's already got a tag on it for the weight and everything, so everything should be good, but we'll find out because I'm going to do a video. And I'll have that forwarded going to Tagbilaran, which is Bohol, which is my final destination. Before it was Dumaguete City. So this journey is very interesting. The business class, wow, I'm very impressed. I'm very fortunate that I did win that bid. I'm very happy because the price compared to what I would have paid originally is substantially less. But having the comforts and not having kids crying and people kicking the back of your seat, people right beside you, they fall asleep, they're right into your side. The food is mediocre. The screen is so small. It's like the screen is like a quarter of the size of this and not as clear, and you definitely don't have all of this. This is like your own little home for this flight, which is incredible. Like it really is. And the service is impeccable. They're so friendly, asking you questions. What would you like? This is what you're paying. You're paying premium, right? But what I really like is this area and just being able to get a massage, lay flat, all types of seating positions available. So there's my little story that I've shared. Look forward to seeing you in the Philippines. Make sure to share, comment, and see you in the next one. Hey there, David from Canada Philippines Adventures on Flight 119 Philippine Airlines, departing from Pearson in Toronto, Canada, onward to Manila. Wow, what a journey this has been. My first time taking Philippine Airlines and being in business class. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Have you ever wondered what business class really is like? The service is impeccable. The food has been amazing. I give it an A+ all around. Arrival at the airport when I was checking in was very quick and very easy compared to doing econo. Now, normally when I have my econo, I don't have a check-in bag. So I would be online checked in. It would be very simple just to walk into the customs. But this time I had a check-in bag, so the process is totally different. But due to it being business class, it was very simple. My baggage will actually go to Manila, but it'll go to my final destination. What my preference is that I'll pick it up in Manila and I'll bring it with me to the domestic terminal, so I make sure that I've already got it in Manila, and then I know I have it, and I will be putting a check-in at the domestic. So when I arrive at my final destination in Bohol, I should have it, because losing your luggage is one of the worst things that you hear of all the horror stories. So when I arrived, I did my check-in, then I proceeded to the lounge, which is specifically for business class. I've done a video in relation to that. Nice size lounge. I don't drink liquor. I think the liquor costs, but everything else was free in there. But it was nice in there. So it was nice and comfy. You could charge your phone. So I was in there for right up. My flight was leaving at 1:35 a.m. in the morning, and I stayed there till 12:30, and then I proceeded to my gate, which was just down the elevator to the floor, and it was just a short few-minute walk. And because I'm business class, I get priority for coming and boarding, which I've done a video for that. So when you do business class, wow, it definitely is business class. I really am enjoying this. So from checking in, going to the lounge, priority boarding, and having my own little home here. No crying kids, nobody kicking the back of my seat, nobody with a cold beside me, sneezing and doing all kinds of other things that I don't want to share. If you've flown in Econo, you know what I'm saying. But what's really nice in this business class is my little home here. And OMG, is it ever nice. The seat goes flat and you go into this cubby hole. Yeah, massaging seat. The food that they've brought so far, I've been so happy with it. Everything that's supposed to be warm is warm. Everything supposed to be hot is hot. Same as being cold. It's cold, and everything has tasted very good. And then when you wake up, they've dropped off little snacks. So there's chocolate there, kind of hidden, but there's chocolate and some chips, and dropping you off some water. Oh, this is so nice for a long flight. You know, when you're flying to the Philippines, for a lot of us leaving from Canada or the US, it's a long flight. And I must say, oh, it's going to be tough next year. Well, let's not even talk about next year, because right now we're living for today. I have lots of great videos up and coming, and I've posted lots of videos to help you out. Make sure to watch them, comment, and share your own experience. And to everyone who has been supporting my channel, I really appreciate it. Thank you. See you in the next one. David here from Canada Philippines Adventures, your go-to channel for travel, lifestyle, and real vlogs throughout the Philippines.